Hi everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys today? I hope everyone is doing well. I am coming to you today with another project with the Clever Cat stamp set. I just love this set. It is so adorable and I love all the things that you can do with it. If you haven't checked out my other videos, I have other videos with this same stamp set if you love it as much as I do. And we are going to do something really cool today. We're making a treat bag and we are using these awesome ombre gift bags, Stampin' Up. They come in a variety of colors. So pink, they come in colors. So you're gonna have pink, 2 greens, orange. I'll show you them. Let me pull them out so that you can see. But we have pink, soft, this is polished pink, soft succulent, pale papaya. This is fresh freesia, and then evening evergreen. So they are really pretty, and we are going to be using the fresh freesia today. And we are going to be decorating it. We're also using our really cute little gusseted bags. They're called 3x9 printed gusseted bags. So we'll be using those today. And some paper from the cute Halloween. So this is some of the designer series paper. It is just adorable. I have used it a ton, as you can see by all my scraps that I have in the front. So it's just something that I love. I use it a lot. I think you will love it. So let me show you what we're gonna make. Look how cute this little treat bag is. And these polka dots were made with these decorative masks. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're in the main catalog. They're in the back, in the accessory section, and these are the basic pattern ones that have this polka dot that we're going to be using today. So here's the gusseted bags, and I have just put a few Halloween trinkets in here and put them in the bag, tied them with a cute little organdy bow, and that's a really fun Halloween treat that you can give out to grandchildren, your kids. Teachers can do them for their students, your coworkers. You can put something, obviously not that, but you could put like some cute hand sanitizer. There's so many cute things that you can put in there for your coworkers. Some Halloween candy in the bag. So it's just a really fun little treat bag. So let's go ahead and get started. I have paired the Clever Cats stamp set. Doesn't have any dies that go with it, but I added the Frightful tag dies, which these are just the cutest, and we are going to be using this spider web, as you can see right here. I've also used the black glitter paper that's in the mini catalog to cut this web out so that it would have that glimmery shine. So let me move this out of the way for right now. We'll bring it back in camera when we're done at the end. And I am going to show you how we do this mask. I like to use a product that I have called a Stamparatus, and the Stamparatus is made to help position your stamps and to leave them in a nice way. But you don't have to use it just for that. It has many uses. And so one of the uses that we are going to be using it for is to do this really cool masking and for it to hold our pieces in place. So I haven't decided what color I'm going to use. If I'm going to use fresh freesia on fresh freesia, if I want to go darker purple. So I'm going to make a last minute decision, but I think I'm going to go with the freesia. So I'm going to pull this one out of the way. Here's my Stamparatus, and this is what we're going to use to attach our masks. On the back, you have 2 magnets. Now, I've put purple tape on them to help me lift them up because they're really strong, and that gives me a handle. So it's something for you to consider. They're in 2 separate areas because if they click together, they can break. They're very strong magnets, so remember that when you're using them. I'm going to go ahead and cut out that spider web first, and then we'll start with our masking. So I'm just moving this out of the way, bringing in my mini cut and emboss machine because it's the perfect size for what we're going to be doing. I love using this machine when I'm doing small dies. So we're going to use plate number 1 and then plate number 2. We're going to put our paper down. We're going to put our web. gonna move it to that side. And then I'm gonna put the other number 2 on top. And I'm gonna run it through. When it gets to the die, I have to hold it from the top because it is super tiny. And because it's tiny, it doesn't have a lot of weight to it. So you just have to give it a little bit of pressure as by holding that top handle. And once you do that, we're gonna pull this off. Let me move these guys out of the way. And when we pull this back, I'm gonna save this. We're gonna trim 2 edges off of this because if you'll notice on my It's Halloween, I have some sparkle there. And that sparkle, I use the scraps off of this piece. But let's go ahead and poke out. Hopefully it cut all the way through for me. Poke out all of our pieces like so. It is a little bit thicker paper, so you might have to run it through twice. I didn't think about that, but we'll see if we get it through all the pieces. We'll just take our time poking them out. I do have a tip on using intricate dies, although this one's not too intricate. The pieces are rather large that pop out of here. But when you're using a die that has a lot of small pieces, you can use a dryer sheet and run it underneath, and it really helps to pull these pieces out. They come out in one piece and you don't have a mess like this all over your craft room like I'm making right now. I'm almost to the bottom. Let me use my take your pick tool to push these guys through. They're cut, they're just hard to see with this black paper. There we go. Almost done. They get smaller as we get towards the center, obviously. I think we just have like 4 or 5 more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there might be one tiny one at the bottom. Let's see. That one's pretty small. And I think there's one right there. Got it. One more right here. All right, that's all of them. The center is solid, as you can see. There's the back, but look at that shimmer glitter. It's worth the effort, guys. It's worth it. Look how cute that glitter is. Okay, I'm gonna take this and slide those into my trash can all in one swoop. There we are. Okay, now this piece here, like I told you, I'm gonna use my trimmer and I'm gonna cut off these ends and use them for that trim. So there they are. This we'll throw away. All right, so I'm just gonna put this to the side until we're ready for it. We'll put this die away. Such a cute little die set. All right, now comes our bag. This is the fun part. So we're gonna pull our magnets off of the Stamparatus. We're gonna open this up. And we are gonna find our little spot here for the bag. That looks pretty good right there. I'm gonna line this edge up with this side of the grid so that I know what is going on. And I'm gonna place my mask on here. Actually, I'm gonna move it over one line so I have a little bit more freedom of movement. And I'm gonna line this up with the bottom. The top is not done, but I definitely want the bottom to be polka dotted. And I'm trying to get it even as best I can across my bag. All right, and when I'm happy with that, I'm gonna put a magnet down right here and a magnet down right here. and that will hold my mask in place. I actually realized that I have my mask backwards. One side is really smooth and one side is rough, and I had the rough side up, so I don't want that. So I want to move this back down and into place, and that looks good to me. Now I'm good again. So you want the shiny side up. Okay, I'll put this one here, and that will hold that into place. And we're going to grab our blending brush, and I'm gonna take this off because I don't need it, and put my ink pad over here. So I'm just gonna grab some color. I'm gonna start at the bottom because I want the darkest to be at the bottom, and I'm gonna work in a circular motion, and I'm gonna deposit that color down, working my way like this. I'm happy with that. That's a good darkness. So I'm gonna start down here, and then I'm gonna work my way up, and it's going to get a little bit lighter as I go. And I'm still depositing color. There's still color on this brush, even all the way up. And because the bags are ombre, I want my dots to be ombre. So I want them to be dark at the bottom. So I'm going to always start at the bottom and then work my way up, depositing that color. Just like that. Even at these top pieces, they'll just be very light, the dots up here. Good. And let's go one more pass just to make sure. I'm going to press down. I'm going to start my color down at the bottom, and then I will work my way up, up and up, just like that. And then at the top, I'm gonna pull the mask off, and I am going to deposit some color up here, whatever's left on my brush, at the top part of my bag, like that. So you can see where I deposited the darkest color and I worked my way up the bag. So that's what I wanted. That was the look I wanted. I really am glad I went with the freesia color. I think the other one would have been a little bit too purpley. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and place our mask back up on here, and we are gonna grab a baby wipe. And I'm just gonna rub it. See, picking up my color. Just like this. This mat is the deluxe mat that I have onto my Stamparatus, and so it wipes off really clean. I'm gonna flip my mask to the other side just in case any color went underneath, and give it another scrub, and then one more time on the top. These masks are really durable. They're 6 inches by 6 inches. They're a nice size. They really hold up well. And there's lots of different designs. We even have some Christmas ones in the new mini catalog. So when I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and lay my magnets back in here. That's where they live. And I will put my Stamparatus away. So that was half the battle, right? Getting that really pretty polka dot print over the top. All right, so let's put our little piece together. So we want to do a little bit of stamping, right? We're gonna stamp our pumpkin face on this piece right here. Isn't he cute? And then the hat is gonna be black, so we're gonna ink the hat up, hopefully. Got a good inking. Perfect. Love that. And then on here, we're going to do It's Halloween. So let me go ahead and get my It's Halloween stamp out. I thought I had it ready, but there we go, found it. So it says It's Halloween, and we're gonna ink that up. We're gonna put it down on this end like so. That looks awesome. So now let's go ahead and clean our stamps. This chamois is well loved, but it does such a great job. So that's that. Move our stamps out of the way. This piece is going to go across. We're going to have a cute spider web here. I have to attach these little sparkles onto this piece. So let's color our pumpkin. He is going to go in pumpkin pie. And I'm going to go around the edge here, gentle, to make sure I don't go outside. And once he's outlined, then I can just go right over the top here and color him in. I love coloring with these Stampin' Blends. It's so quick. So then I'm going to grab my bullet tip. And I am going to go along this bottom edge to darken it. And I'm also going to darken right along these lines that the artist drew for me. And then on the two sides. And that's how he's going to be. The hat looks pretty good to me. So we're gonna go ahead and fussy cut these out. There's no dies for this stamp set, but it's not hard to cut at all. Just work my way around the hat. And this way. All right, one down, one to go. This one's super easy to cut out. I'm gonna go down around that side and then all the way around my pumpkin. All right, done. Now let's cut the flag into the side of this piece. So we're gonna trim down the middle like this, and then I'm gonna come in from either side and find that center, just like that. And then these pieces are gonna get some glue. I'm gonna put glue on my actual flag here on both ends. We'll start with one at a time, but we'll do this one first. And then I'm gonna place my little piece here and have that glitter stick out, just like that. When I'm happy with how much of it is stuck out, I will press it down into place, and let's do the other side. So see, I just use those little trimmed pieces off. I just saw them lying on my desk and when I was designing this project, and I thought, oh, I have to use those because it's so cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that down right there, like so. Get that to stick and let it dry for a minute, and then I'm gonna snip these pieces off. Just make sure that it's stuck really well before I trim that. So I'm gonna go ahead and, whoops. See, it's not stuck good yet, so I have to, let me make sure that it is stuck where I want it. I don't want that much showing. Perfect. Let me make sure. All right, now I'm just gonna let that sit. We can glue our little pumpkin together. give him his hat, right? So we'll put this on the top and then put the little hat on him, just like that. And let that sit and dry. Let's color this while we're waiting. So I wanted to go ahead and color all the pieces of this. This is a piece of designer series paper from the Cutest Halloween paper, out of the Cutest Halloween suite. So I'm just going through, and all of these little dots are getting this green. It's fairly simple to color. They're everywhere, but I love coloring with these Stampin' Blends because coloring is so fast. All right, I think that's all of the dots. Oh, I missed a couple over here. Give it another little glance. Here's one. I think that's all the dots. So that's it for green. So now we're gonna do the yellow, which I forgot. Let me grab my yellow. We probably should do the little buckle on that Halloween hat too, because that'll be cute. Let's do that. So the yellow is going to be the inside stripe on these round candies. So let me find all of those first. This does come together fairly fast. Is that it for the round candies? I think I got all of the round candies. Now the candy corn, the bottom, the largest part of the triangle is this yellow. That's one row of it. Here's some down on this end right here. And this one right here. I think that looks good. That's it for the candy corn. I think I got them all. If I didn't, I can come back. Now let's do the orange, which is the next layer on the candy corn, right? So cute. I love that you have this paper and then you can match it to whatever colors you're using. Oh, I missed the bottom there of that candy corn. I'll have to bring the yellow back out for that. It's very quick to color with these blends. Let me grab that one piece that I forgot on this one. Oh, and I forgot this little tip here. And then all of those little those swirlies, those are gonna go in orange. So we can do those real fast. I don't know, the blends are just so quick to color with. Like, they're just awesome. They actually blend into the paper, which is why they're so easy to color with. Did I get all of the orange swirlies? I think I did, but I missed the bottom of this candy corn right here. Okay. And then the last part are these wrapped candies. The wrapper has the Fresh Freesia purple. These colors are perfect for Halloween, and they're a pastel version of them, which I love. Ooh, I missed an orange. Better do it while I see it. Almost finished. We're on our final color. Isn't this just the cutest paper with this candy on it? It lends so well to these treats, right? That's why I picked it. I thought it was really cute to go with this treat bag. All right. Tiny bit right there. That's the top of the candy corn. Whoops. A tiny little bit of orange is showing right there. I think it looks great. Cute paper. All right, let's cut our flag in the bottom. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna come in from the middle, and then we're gonna come in from the side and meet that middle, just like that. Do the same thing from this side and meet that center, and then those are your points. And now we can glue the rest of our pieces down. The black strip is first. See these cute bats that are on the back side of this black paper, but I loved this black paper because it's not fully black. And I thought it worked perfect. So we're gonna stick this little guy down like this, maybe about that far over, and then we're gonna attach, maybe I want it a little lower right there. So it's gonna get held down by this black paper, which is working its way across our little piece here. Make sure my flag is happy. There we go. Press that down real good. All right, now comes our spider web. Now our pumpkin is going to be over the top, so I'm going to hold him there and flip this over. And by doing that, I know what sections I can put adhesive on. So I'm going to use mini dimensionals. And so I'm going to put one in the center there. And we can put them, and this will help hold down, whoops, our spider web. Let me pull the backs off. We're almost done. But these pieces that are hidden by the pumpkin are perfect to put these little dimensionals on the backs, and we hide that adhesive. We'll put one more over here just so that it really has good sticking power. All right, and we're gonna pick that up together, and we're gonna place it down like so. And then I'm gonna pull my little guy off, and I'm gonna put wet glue on him so that he will stick really well to the web on that half of him. And on the other half of him, I'm gonna put some dimensionals. Now this piece is ready. I'm gonna trim it, and I'm gonna stick it down. I'm just gonna trim in this portion right here. I didn't want that to be. And then this is gonna get glued down like so. And I'm gonna use dimensionals on the back of it. So let me grab, I have black ones, which I'm gonna show you. They're super awesome, cool. Just in case we see anything sticking out, it will be black. So 2 of those. Let's peel the backs off of that. And then this will get placed. Whoops, I did miss a piece here. I thought I had gotten it all. Widen that a little bit. There we go. Place that down on that piece right there. And then we can put our adhesive and pull these back. Or did I already do that? No, I didn't. And then we will cover those dimensionals, put our pumpkin down, get him to stick to the web like so. And that is our really cute project, our cute treat bags. Let me get these guys into the trash can. So if you put your little treats in there we go. Isn't it adorable? Here's our 2 bags. I hope you like the project. I love it. I think it turned out really great. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I'm kind of new to YouTube. I've been blogging for a little over a year at inkyhandswarmhearts.com. But since I'm new to YouTube, I would love that if you could please help me out by liking, commenting, sharing, and then subscribing. There's a red button at the bottom, and if you ask your friends to subscribe too, that would be awesome. When you subscribe, you'll be getting notifications of when I post new videos. Check out my blog, Inky Hands Warm Hearts. I will link in the description below the blog. And when you go there, you can access PDFs and measurements and more fun projects. So I hope that you enjoyed watching me make this cute treat bag and that you'll join me again on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. It's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!